Recently, there have been a lot of like OnlyFans models or IG models or chicks like that who are becoming homeless. I've talked about the West Indie collection here on this channel, but there's another sister who recently went homeless. Her name is Jaz Lee. Now, she's a chick that has 4 kids by 4 different men, and she looks like she's an IG model, kind of like, and she does some IG model type stuff on her page, which I can't show. But typically she's always talking about her issues with some of her baby daddies.
All right, y'all, the kids are in school and I got the 1-year-old with me and he can't understand English yet. Well, he can understand a little bit, but not too much. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story time of how I found out my husband was pooping on himself. I'll tell you a joke, but I ain't never gonna tell you a lie. And I got his other baby mama on here too. I'm gonna tag her in the comments because she know, because he was doing it with her. And I also got his sister on here. She just followed me. She might not come on here and co-sign and say that I'm telling the truth because she ain't gonna go against her brother, but I promise you she not gonna come on here and comment and tell me that I'm telling a lie because she was there when I found it.
Then there's the issue that she has with her second baby daddy.
I have to find my baby daddy a new girlfriend because the one that he got, she's just way too insecure for me. I need him to be with a girl that's okay with him being a father. So, he makes over $100,000 a year. He has 5 kids and 4 baby mamas. He's a trick. Oh, he trick big, girl. You do gotta accept just a little bit of cheating, but every time you catch him cheating, he trick even bigger. He's currently renting a 3-bedroom house. It has a pool in the backyard. My mom gave him a fireplace to put in his backyard, but it's set up real nice. All I ask is that you're okay with him being a father because the girlfriend that he got right now, Anyways, let me know if you guys are interested.
She even wants to find her baby daddy a new girlfriend. She got a lot of problems, it looks like. But she just got kicked out of a homeless shelter. Now, she's quite popular on TikTok. And the story that she's gonna describe here is real interesting.
The lady that did my intake, I don't know if she recognized me from TikTok or if she was just making a general statement. But what she told me was, you can post on TikTok, but do not post any of the residences. That's what I was told when I first got here. I agreed. No problem. I will not post any of the residences. I've never even posted the location of the shelter. I've never posted the city that I'm in. So yesterday, I get a call from the director. Well, she introduced herself as the director, but the guy that called me today also introduced himself as the director. But anyways, the lady that called me yesterday, she said she's the director of the shelter. She said, you can continue to post, but don't post any of the common areas. Only post your things and your room. That was it. And I agreed. No problem. This was yesterday. Today, I'm at work and I get a note under my door and it says you need to vacate the premises by 10 a.m.
Damn! They didn't give her the eviction notice, fam. Let's see why.
I start breaking down because I'm like, what rules did I break? I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything. I don't even be in the common areas except the laundry room. Don't sit in their living rooms. I don't go to their park. I don't do any of that. I literally be in my room working, or I'll take my kids out somewhere and we'll drive off and go somewhere. Or I'm washing clothes. Other than that, I don't be anywhere. So then it tells me to appeal it and to call that number.
Basically, I didn't know that I thought homeless people were just homeless. Homeless people have cars and jobs and stuff like that. I didn't know that. Credit cards? Damn. I mean, for real, I just didn't know. I thought you was just struggling on the side of the street, but there are different levels to this homeless stuff.
So I call the number. The guy that calls me back also introduces himself as the director. And he's immediately like, well, why are you posting anyways? And I was like, well, I've been posting for the last 2 years. And I explained to him the reason that I post is to show people that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to fall off. Your situation that you're in right now does not define you. What defines you is everything that you're doing to get yourself out of that situation. Because a lot of people only like posting the good in their lives. I want to show the real. This is real.
Yeah, you showed this is real too much. Like talking about your baby daddy, be doo-dooing on himself. Like, you actually do too much. Not to say that you deserve to get kicked out of the shelter, but if I had a baby mama and she doo-dooed on herself, the last thing that I would do is to come on the social media and tell somebody that. I just wouldn't do that. That's just what I just wouldn't do it. But okay, never mind.
Just last year, I was feeding the homeless out of my own pocket, giving them money out of my own pocket every single week. Me and my kids are making sandwiches. We're cooking food. We're putting money in bags, and we're going out on our own time, on our own dime, and we're feeding the homeless. That was just last year.
That doesn't matter though. We're talking about right now. That was nice you did that though.
That was just last year. Now this year, I'm down. And I'm bad, so I'm trying to show people like it's nothing to be ashamed of. Your situation will not define you. So I'm explaining that to him, and he's like,
actually, your situation, if you keep making the same mistakes, I'm sorry, I have to say something is a little bit off with, you have 4 kids by like 4 different men. Not that you can't overcome it, but it does show that there's a level of unaccountability in your life, and you don't have a whole lot of structure. You don't probably see the changes that you need to make to get out of those situations. And that's the problem that you're having. You're falling short there, okay? Whether you want to admit that or not.
Post things that you don't own. You don't own that room. Why would you be posting in that room? And I'm like, well, because I was told that I could post in the room. And he was just saying things like, well, this is not your property, so why would you be posting? You don't own that room, so why would you be posting? Like, he was being really mean. And it's like, coming from somebody that already fought so hard to get out of a situation where they've been bullied, like, I truly felt like I was being bullied on the phone. Like, you're throwing in my face that this is not yours. You don't own this. This is like, I'm already aware that none of this is mine. I'm fully aware of that. You don't have to keep saying that. I'm aware that none of this stuff in here is mine. But I didn't think that it was a problem for me to post, especially there's other content creators on social media that post their shelter life. So I did not even think that I was doing anything wrong, especially being told that I can post. I was told 2 different times that I can post. Now I'm being told, as I'm being told to leave and I'm getting kicked out, that I can't post. Not another warning like, okay, no more posting in the shelter at all. Not a warning, just leave. I posted my own laundry. I posted my own food that they gave me, or I guess, they own the food. So I don't know if that's the reason I'm not allowed to post the food or whatever. But I posted the food that I was given, and it's only the food. It's not the cafeteria. It's not the hallways. It's literally my own laundry and my own food, since I had that conversation with her yesterday. So once he told me pretty much like, you shouldn't be posting at all, it's not a problem. I don't have no problem not posting, but I don't know who to listen to.
Okay, so if this is actually the truth, and I can believe that this can happen, that is still wrong. But again, this is something that we got to understand as adults. Once you get down bad, okay, that's why making decisions is so important. People can mistreat you. You got to make sure that you don't put yourself in them situations where you can be talked down to, where you need something from somebody or anything like that, because people will take advantage of you, and this can happen. But again, and I'm not blaming her in this instance, but honey, you have to make sure that you don't continue to make these mistakes that might put you in a situation like this, that you could experience these issues. I think that's where the accountability or lack thereof is, which has led her down this road to where she's at right now.
I got 3 different people telling me 3 different things, and y'all want me to listen to all 3 of you. How? Do I listen to the first lady that did my intake? Do I listen to the lady that introduced me as the director yesterday? Or do I listen to the man that introduced himself as the director today? So at this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop posting, period. He's like, well, he said, well, I have to go verify that information that you just told me, because that's not the information that I heard. And I'm like, well, that's exactly what I was told. Don't post any of the common areas, and only post your own things and your own room. Not a problem. I ain't posted nothing since, except my laundry, my food, and the room. Haven't posted nothing else. Literally posted my own laundry in the washer. Like, it's not even the whole washing machine. It's literally my own laundry inside of the washer. Like, so I'm being told that I have to vacate the premises by tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning with all of my kids. Not even like giving me a couple days to figure this stuff out. Like I was at work when all this happened, and y'all already know I'm already on a final with my job. I'm already at risk of losing my job.
Why are you on a final at your job? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people such as this always have a problem, and so now it's their problem that you're on a final at your job. Why are you at a final warning at your job? For what reason? Like, was it their fault you're at a final at your job? And like, these people can't grow with this particular mindset or mentality. It's always somebody else's fault.
So now I just had to call my job and explain to them while I'm hysterical, can't take calls, trying to figure out where my kids is about to lay their heads at, over people having miscommunication and not everybody being on the same page. And then they're saying, oh, it's a danger to the other residences of where you're posting. So how would somebody know somebody else's location in the shelter if they're not posting it? So if they're not posting where they're at and I am, how would they know that that person is there? That was the point that I really wanted to make, but I'm not about to argue with you guys about your stuff.
Basically, this is a lady that has some issues that hopefully she can work out on her own personal life. Again, yeah, having some issues in her own life. I see a lack of accountability here, but you're gonna see a lot more women going through these sorts of situations, and you're starting to see people just don't care, right? A lot of these shelters don't care. It's not the first time that I've heard women get kicked out of shelters for almost no reason, especially Black women getting kicked out of shelters. So a lot of ladies gotta be careful that you make the right decisions with the right fathers and the right men, because hey, you're rolling the dice on who will feel sorry for you or not. And you can't always depend that because you're a woman, everybody's gonna want to give you a chance. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy L. Shady Jackson, back with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.